Hello, hello. It is day 166 of my 365-day raw suspending disbelief journey. It is October 5th, 2024, and today was a Saturday, so it was kids home, hanging out with the kids, all of that. I also did manage to get an outline finally together for the speech, the talk that I will be doing on Tuesday. I I really felt just very tired today. Very uh feeling the weight of all of the things at once type of a feeling. And even in the moment, knowing, realizing that it was a momentary feeling, that it's not something that is necessarily true, that it's just um it's a passing thing. I also had some big frustration come up a little bit later today when I realized I got an email from ClickSlow, the platform that had done the bait and switch previously, and which, when I tried to transfer away from them, told me that they would charge me $1,000 to transfer to Go High Level, which is the one that I moved to. And anyways, today I got an email from them saying that they're closing and that they are now willing to transfer people's accounts. So now that I have manually pulled everything off of their site and been manually rebuilding everything from scratch on Go High Level, now I could have all of my stuff transferred without paying $1,000. It's been about a month and a half. I was furious. I was so fucking angry when I heard that. I could not believe it. The amount of blood, sweat, and tears type thing from this last month and a half because of that one company and their refusal to transfer my stuff. I just was absolutely furious. I was outraged. And the combination of that and the tiredness and just everything, I sort of was just like, you know what? I'm shutting down. I'm stopping. And actually it was one of the first times that I've actually ever really been super deliberate about it. Um I've always said, for anyone who's ever heard me talk about my youngest daughter, Casey, she is something really special. She has gifts beyond what I have ever experienced. The first time that I ever held her is the first time I ever experienced being grounded, feeling very, very deeply grounded. Um, she just has something about her aura, something about her energy that just is so different, is so unique. And I mean, she also can see spirits. She can, all of these kinds of things. Um, she speaks her truth loud and clear. But beyond that, she just has this grounding ability. And the moment that I hold her at any time, I'm grounded. I'm centered again. I feel more stable, all of these things. So I had been just struggling, tired, exhausted all day, and wanting to take a nap, but not wanting to take a nap, not wanting to stay up all night because of it, all of these things. And also just, it was my day to be present with the kids. And so I was trying to not just go sleep for hours because that's what I wanted to do. Um, and and then I got this email and I was angry. I was so mad. And I sort of started winding up more and more about it, right? I was spiraling in the negative way. just feeling so frustrated and irritated by it. And I hit the point where I was like, okay, I know that this is an upper limit thing. I know I have my talk coming on Tuesday and that I'm supposed to be focusing on that. On top of everything else, my computer was, for the last day and a half now, has been a total pain in my ass. It will not stay connected to the internet. I have been downloading and installing updated drivers. I've been doing all kinds of technical stuff that I don't know how to do. I've been figuring it out and just pulling my hair out, just trying to make it so that my computer will work because I need to get my talk ready, because I need to be ready for Tuesday, like all of these things. Not to mention the difficulty that it gave me on Friday with not being able to like get some of the pieces of the work that I wanted to get done and so on. And just all of these pieces combined, the exhaustion, the frustration with my computer, and then getting this email, I just hit my limit. And I was just like, nope. Like, we're done. I'm so angry right now. And okay, loud and clear, this is an upper limit problem, you guys, but how am I supposed to move through this if I can't use my hardware? I can't use my stuff so that I can do my work, so that I can prep for this event, any of it. I've now, it feels like, had it thrown in my face that I did all of this work manually. And it almost feels like it would have just been easier to have sat there for a month and just waited, right? Like just let my business sort of drop for a month. That would have saved me so much effort and sleepless nights and frustration. And just all the things came together, and I closed the computer and I just called Casey over and I was like, come hug mama. And she climbed in my lap and she cuddled up to me, and I just took a deep breath. I cannot explain, like, there are no words for this little girl and her magic. Like, she's magic. Um, it instantly grounded me, and I was just like, okay, so how we move through this upper limit is by not looking at it at all. Leave the computer closed, walk away, play with the kids, watch a show, whatever they want to do, chill out, take a deep breath. And so I stepped away for a few hours, and I mean, it was supposed to be my day with the kids, so I wasn't supposed to be working, but I was wanting to do a little bit to prep for my talk, and I just I couldn't even open my documents to do that, right? So um it was the ultimate frustration, and it was just the kicker to hear the news that ClickSlow was shutting down. Now, I believe that they probably got um Go High Level, which was the original company, which they were a copy of, um, probably pulled the plug and said, like, enough, because there were so many people that were complaining, that were reporting them, all of these things. And to be associated with a company like that, I'm sure reflects badly on Go High Level. So my guess is that they pulled the plug and forced ClickSlow out. Now, that doesn't mean I'm giving up on following up on all of the stuff that happened with them eventually. Um, and I am glad that they're no longer selling to anyone else and going to do this bait and switch game anymore. But anyway, it was quite a day. I am so glad that I managed to sort of feel like I've wrapped up my plans for my talk. I do not have a full thing written. I am not going to try to memorize something, but I have bullet points. I have a plan. I have a direction. I feel like, okay, I can flow with this. And, um, you know, 166 days of these verbal entries into a verbal journal, I'm sure will contribute greatly to my ability to be able to speak when I get up on that stage. So completely suspending disbelief and trusting that everything is working out exactly how it's supposed to be and everything will be all right. And I did do that today as well. When I shut down for a while, I suspended disbelief that it was going to be fine. I was going to be able to get things done in time. I had a pushed back final deadline of getting my slides in tonight if I wanted to have bullet points that I could glance at. And that's why I was working on it despite it being my kid day today. And so it really took a lot to suspend disbelief about that I could close my computer, walk away from it, and just wait. And when I did come back to it, I was then able to get it running enough that I could get my stuff done. Now, it's not perfect, it's better. It lasts for longer without the internet then disappearing again and me having to reinstall and restart my computer and all of these things every time. Anyways, I did get it done. I suspended disbelief. It worked again, as it always does. And I am still suspending disbelief that this is the best and most aligned way to do this talk because of everything else that has made it impossible to be otherwise. I trust that that means that this is exactly how it's supposed to be, that I'm exactly where I'm meant to be, and that all will be well. I definitely know that my success is here. That part I feel very certain about all the time. So I'm really grateful for that. And I'm really grateful for my baby girl who just grounds me in so deeply so that I can switch off sometimes when I'm feeling very pushed and pulled into this frenetic energy that is just not where I want to be. So there's my randomness for today. That's what I have for you guys today. I will talk to you all tomorrow.